Hi Libra, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today, and for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. This is the reading for the month of September 2020, monthly reading for Libra. So this is going to be a general read here today. If you're noticing while we're going through the read, certain messages in particular are really not resonating for you, don't try to force them to make them fit your situation. This is, for some reason, I feel called to really stress that at this point in time. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a few quick breathing exercises, which is just really going to allow me to center myself into the energies. So if you want to join me, let's get started. So we're going to take a deep breath. And as we're exhaling, you can visualize releasing any negative, toxic energies from your system. We're going to take another deep breath. Alright, so that's going to allow us to bring in all of the positive, yummy, good, juicy stuff our way. So I'm just going to take another moment to relax my muscles, any tension in your neck and shoulders. Take a moment and just clear your mind of all thought. Simply listen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Energy Oracle card for the reading. This is going to provide the overall energy here today. Your card has come up as inspiration. It says, be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Feeling inspired. It's almost as if it's a light bulb moment feeling, right? So you're moving along your day, minding your own business. All of a sudden, something really hits you, and it's just a, oh, I get it now type of feeling, right? So you're then instantly kind of inspired to move towards what you know and feel is right. So that's what I'm getting out of that. Let's go ahead. And normally this is not something that you're used to. This is not an energy that is common for you, I guess. So it's going to be more so about learning to listen, keep your, not just, I'm hearing keep your eyes and ears open, so just be on the lookout for things that normally wouldn't impact you or you wouldn't give a second thought. So being open to things. It's going to be maybe your challenge during this time, right? There may be some kind of a call for you to I'm hearing provide. So it might be to provide assistance, it might be to provide yeah, that's really what I'm getting at the moment for that. Alright, so you have two major arcana, and the first card comes up as Page of Voices. So Page of Voices, that's going to be Page of Swords in traditional tarot. really interesting deck. When you look at the pictures, I think this is my favorite deck. The pictures alone, just interpreting them. This is generally going to symbolize heart chakra. I do feel that is important overall for everyone at this point. You're being asked to be flexible during this specific point in time. Some of you, so some of you may have seen yourself in a particular area, and your situation is pretty much turning around completely, and you're being relocated to a new area. You feel like you're being shipped off to a new area, and it's out of your control type of feeling here. So that's a message for some. That's not for everyone. But overall, when that page of swords comes up, it's going to be big time heart chakra here, focusing on, I think there's some form, and this is not something you normally would be into, but you're maybe being more flexible right now regarding specific information. So this could be relating to, I'm getting crystals, Kunzite crystal is something that has to do with the heart chakra. So so that might be something specific to you that you want to research, something that can be important to you on your path, on your journey. It's really a great crystal for allowing obstacles to be removed on your path. And you're going to notice with this particular use of this crystal that your problems are dissipating and disappearing quicker than in the past, if that makes sense. Some of you are very much wanting to teach. Some of you are very good at this skill, and the information that you have to teach is important. This is a really big message for some of you. If it's not important at this moment in time, it will in the very near future become quite important. So you're basically providing information that is going to help future generations. So this is a big, this is a really big call for some of you. So with that inspiration, it's really coming out quite strongly here. Alright, so we have Queen of Wands in traditional tarot. Isn't that beautiful? So this is a reminder to trust in your abilities. Whatever you do, maintain balance. Is always work-home balance, so important. You do. Some of you have some really important things coming up with your children. They're gonna need your support. They're gonna need more of your time. But overall, when this comes up, it's a determination on your part to succeed. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Not gonna lie, your reading is a little bit everywhere. the information that comes in seems very specific for some of these messages. But it almost seems as though it's a reminder to me to tell you that it's all up to you, Libra. You are the one with free will. You are the one that holds the keys to your future, right? So whatever power you're giving away to others is an important reminder at this time that you are the one and only who can create the future that you want, to create the future that you desire. So this Knight of Swords is about how strongly you believe in your missions. Some of you might even feel as though you're fighting for some form of justice, and I love that this came up for you guys. It is an indication that there can be some sudden, unexpected changes, so get prepared. Get prepared for that now, so it's not such a shock when it does come around. And again, this can relate to some being moved, relocated. All right, and then you have Major Arcana, Temperance card. A lot of individuals are getting this card at this moment. A lot of signs, are getting this card at this moment. Take a look at that picture. You're kind of spaced out. I'm not gonna lie, your energies are, yeah, just a little bit flighty. That makes sense. Yeah, and then you, with this Temperance card, again, it can symbolize heart chakra. So that's a double indication on that. I'm kind of really called to say, with the challenges going on, with the changes going on, with life itself during this current moment in time, your heart chakra and your emotions are going to be more, the information, I feel like I'm kind of talking really slow. Your emotions and your heart chakra are going to be really, really important during this time. You're going to want to try to understand your emotions. This is going to lead to self-control for you. You're going to work on removing any blocks from your system, any blocks from your chakras, and you're going to allow new energy. You're going to be patient with yourself. You're going to, some people need to hear the specific message. You're going to make, you're going to fix a relationship where there's been harsh words spoken. That's a specific message for some. Don't block your emotions is really the overall message with this card. Be flexible. Be flexible during this time. Apologize for the background noise. It's unavoidable until the end of the month. So we're just going to try to tune that out, move along. So yeah, a lot of emotional growth here. Then we have 7 of Wands. 7 popped into my head for some reason. I don't know why, but when I was looking at the Temperance card, that is when the 7 popped or appeared into my mind. So the number 7 could be quite synchronistic for some of you, or even the number 77 could have some type of symbolism for some of you. So the card itself, specific to your guys' reading, the 7 of Swords is perhaps you wanting to have just a little bit of alone time at the end of the day. You might be a little bit concerned that things are not going as planned here. So allow yourself, those few moments at the end of each day to be alone and experience the feelings that you're feeling, and really just sit with them so that they don't get bottled up. You're going to want to feel them and then learn to release them. That is a specific message for some of you. And then the last card that I have here is the Justice card, Major Arcana. So the energy itself is quite strong, with the sense that you very much you're seeking justice. And I think that some of you are seeking justice maybe for others who you're speaking on their behalf, you're doing something to bring justice to their situation in some way. You're wanting to bring a peace, sense of harmony to their situation. So you're very much wanting to be of assistance during this time if you can in that way. You're very, very good at this in general, so you want to be placing your knowledge where it can be helpful to others during this time. For others, there could be some form of karma. This is pretty strong energy surrounding karma. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify that. Spirit, please provide clarifying details regarding this karma energy here. So 2 clarifying cards. We have 4 of Swords. This can very much relate for you guys if you're getting overwhelmed, whether it be, physically, mentally. Take a break. This is a really big message. It feels as though whatever the karma is that is coming towards you, it might require you getting prepared for it. So making sure that, and this is not all negative, it's not. It's just really making sure that you're be able to put your best foot forward. So you're going to want to make sure that you're resting when you need to. You're taking care of your own health and making it a priority. This is also about some of you have your priorities in 2 areas, and you're dividing your priorities right now, and it's hazardous to your health. That's a specific message to some. The 4 of Swords, again, is heart chakra. Focus on your heart chakra. This is a time overall for everyone We're all going through a lot of the same issues during this time. So this is a time for healing. It's a time for rejuvenation. You're going to need all of this energy. This is a pretty big message. Clarifying this karma. So in the future, you're going to want to make sure that you have filled up your cup, right? That's the way to put that. All right, and the last tarot for this read is the Three of Pentacles. So this is clarifying the karma again. So remember, if there's any sense of darker emotions, something like anger here, envy, or jealousy, just know that that's normal. You're definitely not alone in this at this specific point in time. This may be calling to you to heal emotional wounds. This could be calling to you to be flexible regarding things coming your way. You feel as though, for some of you, you feel as though you're kind of walking that tightrope, right? You feel like you might be afraid to ask others for help at this time, when that would be in your best interest. So that has something to do along the lines with your karma that could be catching up to you. So if you simply, reach out and ask for help, things may not be as bad as you perceive it to be. That's what I'm getting there. All right, so let's get an inspirational message for our Libra tribe. We have two. Let's take them both. Release all criticism. It's the first one, and it says, I only give out that which I too receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. This is beautiful. I release criticism. Another big message. Freedom is my divine right. And on the back it says, I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. All right, just a little bit of inspiration here. Moving forward. Also a reminder that there's really truly always something to be grateful for, right? Some days it might be harder than others. We have to dig a little bit deeper, but there is always something that we can find to be grateful for. So I'm going to get one last card for you guys and the read today. Spirit, please provide one additional message for the Libra collective. One additional message that you feel is important. What information, what wisdom, what knowledge that you feel is important to come forward. May you know openness. I'm going to read that directly from the book. Actually, this is from the deck. May you know joy. This is the deck that I purchased with the journal that I'm going to give away to you guys. So that's going to happen after September 1st. So just keep a lookout on the community section of this page. I'll announce the winner for that. Alright, so usually when I read these messages out of the book, there's some form of little tidbit of information that's a message usually specifically for some. You're going to feel it maybe tug at your heartstrings, or you're going to have that, you know, sensation of, wow, that I couldn't have said that better, right? It likely will either resonate with you or it will not resonate with you, basically. So may you know openness. May you be open. May you open your heart and your soul to the world. Again, heart chakra opening. Always opening and never closing. Open to new ideas and people and experiences. And when you encounter something that doesn't serve you, let it continue to pass through the openness. Beautiful. Be like the flower that turns its face to the sun, opens to the warmth of the world, and blooms. Beautiful message. Alright, so that's it for your read, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, as always. I very much appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for all the beautiful, lovely comments. You really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it so, so much. Yeah, so your energies, like I said, I find you're finding it hard to maybe, the best way to explain it is you feel like you're this fairy flying. You're very, maybe a little bit aloof, I guess is the best way to put it in these energies. So I'll be back to update, get a little bit more into detail, during the weeks in September, so we can kind of break this down a little bit more for you guys. So I look forward to doing that. If you found this information helpful, please remember to click on like. If you're new to this channel and you'd like to come back from time to time for these reads, please remember to click on subscribe. And for those of you that feel even the information could be helpful to others, please feel free to pass that along as well. So just remember, in a world where you can be absolutely anything, simply be free, right? That's it for me, everyone. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves, making yourselves priority, and I will see you soon. Bye.